guys, this week we are talking all about the new Instant Pot section on the website, and we're talking about what 19 years of marriage looks like.
Oh, we're having a whole lot of fun.
I'm warning you, he's in a grumpy mood today.
Get out!
I'll just stay over here in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in a corner. Hi, and welcome back to another edition of As Goode as It Gets.
I'm Cris.
And I'm Mikey.
And this is a weekly chat from our kitchen where we answer your questions.
All while having a whole lot of fun. Who's gonna start? I'll start!
Okay.
With some updates. Well, yesterday was kind of a big day around the house. We have officially been married now for 19 years. June 3rd.
Excuse me?
May 30th of 1998. We stood before a whole bunch of people and
in really hot weather and sweated.
It was miserable hot that day, but it was fun. It was a great time, and we were very, very, very young. We had a lot of people that said, oh, they're so young, they'll never make it. This is crazy. And here we are 19 years later, and we've made it, and we are crazy. So,
I'm like, we're still waiting for that other shoe to drop.
But yesterday was good. We had a good time. Your anniversary gift came in. I bought my wife what any man should buy his wife for 19 years of marriage, a new washer and dryer.
Hey, I was happy.
And she was giddy about it.
Yes.
And then last night, I come home from work, and we celebrated our anniversary, and did what you would think any married couple after 19 years would do on their anniversary night. We folded laundry.
Yes, we did.
From that washer and dryer. Yup. We're a boring couple.
Yes.
But we have a new washer and dryer though, and our clothes smell delicious.
Yes, it's been an adventure the last 19 years. So
last night I come home from work and I come upstairs into our bedroom, and I could smell the dried laundry. I'm like, oh my gosh, it never smells this good when we do laundry. And then I walk into the bedroom, and it feels like it's like 90 degrees up there. I'm like, oh, why don't you have the air on? So I go over and kick on the air. She's like, yeah. She goes, you think it's hot in here? You should go in our laundry room. It's sweltering. So I go into our laundry room, and it feels like it's 150 degrees and so humid up there. I immediately start sweating, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe our dryer is this hot. And I look behind. The guys that delivered it, they hooked up the hose, but they forgot to put the little ring on that holds the hose to the dryer. So the hose blew off, and it was blowing all that hot, humid air into our bathroom, and
well, I wasn't spending lots of time in there. I was just switching things over and then running around and doing other things.
Well, I guess we know what to do this winter when it gets cold. No. We'll just turn the dryer on and kick the hose off.
I don't think that's safe.
I don't either. That was pretty hot up there. But we also need to talk about our current giveaway.
Yes. So if you watched last show, we announced that we have some new products over on Zazzle so that we could finally do some aprons. The Crock Posse apron did not come in, but the Crock Star apron, which Mikey is beautifully wearing.
Hey, I want to be a Crock Star.
It came in, and so we're going to start using that on the show. But so the giveaway to celebrate that we now finally have aprons is that we are going to give away an apron, either your choice of the Crock Star model or the Crock Posse logo, which we will have hopefully next week.
It's under my shirt
at the next week's show on an apron. So we're gonna give you, the person who wins the giveaway will get an apron, and then their choice of either the what did we say? Did we say the right size Hamilton Beach or a programmable casserole crock? Those are the two. Those are usually the two that people either want one or the other. So, all the rules and restrictions and all that kind of stuff is down below. You'll see the original announcement on last week's show. You can enter by just simply being a subscriber. We'll do an all subscriber random draw. If that person does not respond when we send them a message through YouTube, which will show up in their notifications, check your bells on your YouTube.
Click it.
YouTube pages. We are going to run that through June 10th, and then on the 10th we will draw a name, and if within 48 hours that person gets back to us, then that person will win both the apron of their choice and the slow cooker of their choice. And then if they do not get back with us, then we will draw again, but we will draw from the comments on last week's show. Mm-hmm. So make sure you comment on last week's show. And
what's your favorite recipe from RTC?
Yeah, we will put the link to last week's show down below, so you can make sure that you have all that, and all the mumbo jumbo of this is solely
the legal stuff.
Us.
Like at the end of like a contest or a commercial where there's a guy who talks really fast and says,
yeah, we got that all written.
The fine print.
Yeah,
it's all down in the description below.
Well, down below, and then also make sure you check out last week because that's where all the contest stuff is.
Yep.
So that's the big giveaway, and we're going to be adding more merchandise. Some people have asked us to add the Crock Posse like t-shirts and stuff to Zazzle, so it's all in one place where you can look for the mugs and all that kind of stuff. So I'm working on that. That probably will be done by the time this show is live. And we've kind of got some fun plans for that shop coming up. So keep an eye on it. I think it's really fun. I'm also testing out their, because they've got like 2-day shipping and like their free shipping thing that if you buy a lot of stuff, which you can do really cool stuff. Like you could take our design and then like personalize it. Like you could put your name on it. Like you could have Crock Star and then Mikey up here if you wanted to.
I do.
And so you can. You do.
Yes.
But like you can personalize any of the designs on Zazzle, and that's really cool. So if you're going to use that a lot, I know that they have that like free, like I said, that free shipping. You have to pay a fee, then you have free shipping for the year and that kind of thing. And so we're testing out those options to see if we like them, because we plan on ordering a lot of different things, because we're going to keep gradually adding things to fun kind of coffee mugs and stuff like that to the shop. So anyhow, that's what we're doing there. But we got
some construction going on.
Construction.
On the blog.
Yes, we do.
We're going to add some new acreage to the property.
Yes, we have.
The Instant Pot section.
Yes. My tech guy.
I'm excited.
My tech guy contacted me and said, hey, we're working on some pieces on your site, and we really need to add some more to your homepage, a section to your homepage. What kind of section would you like? And I'm like, well, everybody keeps talking to us about the Instant Pot stuff, so let's go on and just add a section on the site that's for people who are looking for those kinds of recipes. Again, I will repeat, our website is a crock pot website, so every single Instant Pot recipe that is on Recipes at Crock has a crock pot version that is linked to it. So if you don't have an Instant Pot, you have no interest in having an electric pressure cooker, that's completely fine. There is a crock pot version or slow cooker version of all those Instant Pot recipes.
However, if you're looking to have something that tastes like it's been cooked for a long time, but you have an Instant Pot and you want to see a recipe that can be done in sometimes like an hour and a half at most, all the way down to like 25 minutes.
Oh, even less than that. Well, the time that you hear is the time that it cooks under pressure. And that's a little deceptive, because if you have to wait for your pot to get to full pressure, and then so like a lot of recipes I cook only cook for 5 minutes under pressure, but it takes like 10 minutes. A little tip, if you're trying to get your pot up to pressure quicker, is while you're prepping your ingredients, you might go on and turn it on the saute feature to warm that pot up. Don't toss things in until you're ready. Shut the saute feature off, toss everything in, put the lid on, and then set it, and it will get up to pressure quicker than a cold pot will. So That's
I did a couple recipes last week that I was experimenting with. One of them that we still need to do the slow cooker version of, and then the other one was the maple whiskey ribs that we do in the slow cooker. I know a lot of y'all saw that video. I did them in the Instant Pot. They were just as good. And then I kind of messed around with the Mississippi beef roast and made a Mississippi beef and noodles. I don't know how else to say this except absolutely amazing. So I'm going to work with that with the slow cooker and make that version and see how good it is, and then we'll introduce those to you as well on the blog.
Now, I have to tell you, he's breaking all kinds of rules right now, because you know what happens when he says this on this show? When he says this...
I have to do it.
No, when you say those things, you know what happens to my inbox? I get emails that say, please send me the Mississippi beef roast noodle recipe that Mikey was talking about.
We don't have
and
it
I
up
don't
yet.
have it up because he's talking about something that's not on the site yet.
But I'm working on it. I'm
Okay.
trying to get him excited.
Oh, they'll get excited. It was
Stay
very
tuned.
yummy.
You know, like how you've got like your favorite TV show, which we hope we are. But you know, you got your favorite TV show, and then they leave a cliffhanger at the end, so they'll come back. That's what I'm doing. So this is our cliffhanger that I am developing this amazing Mississippi beef and noodles recipe.
Oh, we've already got cliffhangers all over the place, Mister. Have you done your Rice Krispie treats yet?
No, because we haven't had time this week. But anyway, why don't you tell us more about the Instant Pot stuff?
So we have got, we are adding, I've been cooking a lot more in the Instant Pot and electric pressure cooker here lately. And so we will have a lot more of that content coming out. I've got some recipes coming up that I'm really excited about. This past week, you should have seen a couple different things come out that should help you with that. But again, if you don't, I want to stress this for people who are reluctant to or can't afford or don't want an Instant Pot. I get those emails too. People are like, you know, do I really need this? The answer is no. You don't have to have one, you know, and especially if you have a slow cooker and you love it, there's no absolute need. But if you're looking for something that you can, if you enjoy trying new things, and if you enjoy having an option for when you forget to plug in the slow cooker, which I do.
Been there.
I have that. We had a Crock Posse member say that the other day, that she's like, I got it already and then I forgot. And it's like, yeah, I totally been there. So, but anyhow, I like having that alternative option. So, we're going to show you how to use both is what it boils down to. So it's whichever is your preferred use of equipment, we've got you covered. So now, and before we go to menu, we need to talk about Friday favorites, which we forgot to talk about last week. I totally spaced it because it's kind of a new thing that we're doing. Friday favorites last week was Cookout favorites. And if you haven't checked that post out, that's a really cool post that Aunt Lou put together that's got all kinds of fun things that you take to a cookout, which in Indiana we call a pitch-in. And we used to, on the blog, always call it a pitch-in. And people would always comment and say, we don't know what a pitch-in is. Like, what is that? And I'm like, well, the word describes it. Everybody pitches in. Everybody helps. But no, like we've learned that most people, I think, call it a potluck. We call, or a cookout. I hope cookout is that. What do you call it when everybody gets together and usually you're eating outdoors? Sometimes you eat indoors in the summer. And everybody's eating together. What do you call that? Like hot dogs and hamburgers on the grill, and then somebody brings baked beans and someone else brings mac and cheese. Like, what do you call that? I grew up calling it a pitch-in. What did you call it?
We called it
Get together?
a get-together. They called it a pitch-in. They called it a potluck. It was all kind of muddled around where I was at.
We never called it potluck. Like, I don't remember that. But, and then somebody else said they call it like a hot dish or something. Like, I think down south they call it, I don't know. But, so what do you guys call that? When you guys, everybody bring, like to like a family reunion and everybody's bringing food or something like that. I would love to hear what people... It's so interesting how regional. Mm-hmm. But we learned very quickly with our national audience that most people didn't know what a pitch-in was. So, but that was last week. This week's Friday favorites is smoked sausage favorites.
I love smoked sausage.
You do, and when we were putting it together, I was like, oh, I think we might have a few. And before we were done, we had this big list, and Lou was like, I just love all these recipes, so we're going to put them in. So she put that together. So
cool.
There we go. I'm sorry. I didn't want to forget again.
No, don't forget again.
Okay.
What'd you forget?
It wasn't on the list, so I was afraid I was going to forget. So it's menu time.
It is menu time, so I say we transition with a simple fist bump.
So what's on the menu this week?
Well, as a matter of fact, dear, for breakfast this week, we're going to have our peaches and cream oatmeal. Absolutely delicious. If you like peaches and you like cream and you love oatmeal, that's where you want to go. And then for our snack this week will be our slow cooker apple butter. This over warm bread or biscuits, anything like that. Absolutely fantastic. Toast, finger, spoon, whatever you want to put it on. And then Monday we shall have barbecue chicken wraps with German tater salad.
That's some cute artwork you got going there, Pud.
Well, you know, I like to do a little chicken wrap every now and then. And then on Tuesday
I can't believe you did that. You should have went Mississippi chicken.
But that's not a rap song.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I guess it is, in a way. But he's not Mississippi, he's barbecue.
Oh, okay. I'm confused.
Anywho, moving on to Tuesday. For Taco Tuesday, we shall have soup. In fact, we'll have an easy taco soup that is delicious and tastes like tacos in a bowl.
Yes.
Wednesday, you could have your leftovers, or if you want to keep on a crockin', you could have your Mississippi beef roast, which, again, my all-time favorite, with cheesy scalloped taters. Can you tell? Does that kind of... I tried my best on the artwork here. Does it kind of look like the state of Mississippi? Kind of looks like the state of disarray right there. But anyway, and then for Thursday, we could have a farmer's pie, which is kind of like a shepherd's pie. What all's in that?
Yeah, it's got mashed potatoes and vegetables. It's like all your leftovers from before. So I was just thinking, if you wanted to alter this recipe, because it uses turkey kind of as a leftover, turkey or chicken, you could use your leftover Mississippi beef in the farmer's pie, and I'm sure it would be quite tasty. I'm just saying, if you wanted to get creative.
If you even have leftovers from the Mississippi beef. I mean, come on, it's Mississippi beef. Friday will be chicken parmesan. You know why? Because chicken parm, you taste so good. Peyton Manning, I know you're watching, and I know that was like a really cool part of your life in those commercials. So
oh my.
We did Friday for you, buddy. And then for our dessert shall be the apple crumble cobbler.
That's an Aunt Lou special.
That with a glass of milk would be absolutely fantastic. So to recap, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Yesterday anyway.
Yes.
Thank you for the clean clothes.
You're welcome.
And the very nice warm bathroom. And then also, no church song Sunday, remember that, because I'm going to go hang out with my mama. It's her birthday. And then I don't know if we're going to be able to do church song Sunday next week.
Because Addie has church camp.
Yeah, and we're going to be running around doing church camp, so.
But we are definitely going to get back into the swing of that as soon as Sunday's free up.
We'll find out. I don't know.
So that means that probably the next church song Sunday will be, oh my goodness, June 25th? Or no, June 8th.
18th.
June 18th.
It'll be June 18th.
Sorry.
So, just 2 weeks before my birthday.
Oh my goodness. Yes, so, we got to give you lots
by the way,
notice.
If y'all don't know this about me, my birthday's kind of a big deal. So, starting the beginning of June, we celebrate. And so, there will be different announcements and things going on where you can send gifts and money.
No.
We'll let you know.
There won't.
But, maybe not. Okay. But, again, we thank you guys for watching.
And there's not been as much cooking content this week.
Yes.
But we're hoping to remedy that soon.
Yes. Sorry, we've been busy. Summer's coming. We're getting the deck prepared for summer. We're running around like chickens with our head cut off or wrapped up in burrito shells. But we will be putting new stuff out.
Yeah, we're still here.
Yeah, we're still here. It's just a matter of life.
We're everywhere.
It's exactly right. But We will be back next week. Ow.
With the spoon comes great responsibility.
And lots of pain. We will be back very soon. We will see you next week for another As Good As It Gets, and stay tuned to the channel all week. Make sure you click the little bell and we'll send you updates whenever something new comes out.
Yep. Send us your questions.
Send us your comments.
Bye.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Don't.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put one of them in where you're going making some kind of face.